Hello beautiful souls and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Today's pick a card's topic is who is thinking about you, who has you in their mind, and what are they thinking about you? Are they in love with you? Do you have a secret admirer? Are they gossiping about you with someone? Are they angry at you? Are they jealous? Has someone hexed you? Like, who has you on their mind and for what reasons? As per usual, we have three piles, so this is gonna be pile number one with the amethyst. Pile number two, you guys have the Ora quartz. This is one of my favorite crystals. I don't know if the camera sees it perfectly. I just hope you do. And pile number three, you come with the rose quartz. As you can see, I've already prepared a pile of cards for each group, but I will be using different tarot decks for each pile. Take your time to pick and choose, see which one resonates with you the most. Maybe look at the numbers of the timestamps, that can also help sometimes. And you will find the timestamps in the comment section below as well as the description box. Hello pile one and welcome to your reading. So let's see what the cards have in store for you, who is thinking about you. Okay, let's begin. We have hunger, we have love, oh wow, and we have fear. Interesting combination of colors. So this is someone who's afraid of losing you. It's very likely that pile one, an ex is thinking about you, or someone you cut things off with. Like, this is someone that you pushed away, you refused the connection, and this is someone who definitely feels very lonely. They're hungry for love. Ever since you've left their life, perhaps other people have left their life as well. So ever since you're gone, pile one, it seems like all of their relationships are going downhill, and they're very afraid of being alone and being rejected. I think that this is someone that after you rejected them, their confidence declined, and now they're afraid of other people rejecting them as well, losing other people as well, because I feel like what I'm getting here is just intuitively, not necessarily through the cards, is that many of you rejected them out of nowhere, or it was a very abrupt decision. They did not expect it. So this shock now makes it difficult for them to trust new people. Okay, we have the Mara with lead, the children, inner child healing. We have the maiden butterfly. This is how this would translate from my native language. We have Aries, we have Chiron. Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. You have caused this person self-worth issues, confidence issues. You've definitely created a trauma, pile one. And we have the air sign. Maybe at some point you just became very detached from this person and they never expected this from you. We have the slave, wow. We have the hero and the heroine. We have the student, and we have puffin, partnership. Yeah, so I definitely think this is someone you dated. Maybe you dated when you were students, maybe they were a student, maybe they were still studying when you dated. But with the slave and the heroine, there is a dynamic here of one person saving the other. Maybe you felt like they saved you, and for the longest time you felt guilty for leaving, or vice versa. This person felt like you saved them, and when you left, it was like they had such high expectations of you. With the heroine, someone was idealizing the other individual. I know we have Aries, Chiron, the air element coming through, but I'm getting some of you may have like Pisces in the 7th house, Neptune on the 7th house cusp, Neptune in the 8th house as well. Idealizing intimate partners, idealizing relationships might be an issue here, or you could be a Pisces Venus, Pisces moon, Venus in the 12th. There's just idealization and unrealistic view of your partners. They viewed you unrealistically, you viewed them unrealistically, and that created just this unexpected ending. Okay, but when they think of you, there is definitely physical craving here with the hunger card and with the love card. Apart from this, I'm getting that this hunger is primarily this person's loneliness, and like, I think that they're insatiable when it comes to love. Maybe that's why you left them, pile one, because you couldn't fill up the void within them on your own. They had to do this for themselves as well. We have inner child healing. This could be someone you have children with. So this could definitely be an ex-spouse. Or this is someone that you knew since childhood. You studied together. You were childhood sweethearts. Then high school sweethearts. Like, you've lived your entire lives together. For some of you, if this is not a romantic relationship, this could be a best friend from your childhood that you left or you separated around the time where they had another breakup happening. So they became very fearful of abandonment and very lonely. I'm getting that you had to leave this person in order for you to transform. And I think that they've seen you transform. They've seen you climb a mountain, and they wonder, what I'm getting is on their mind is, was I such a bad person? Did I really treat pile one so badly that they couldn't flourish and glow and grow in the ways they did without me? So they're really questioning themselves and feeling bad about themselves. This person could, of course, have Chiron in the first house, Chiron in Aries. They could have an Aries rising, Aries sun or moon. Chiron conjuncting the sun. There is crisis when it comes to identity with the air element, because someone here was pretending to be someone they were not. The air element is all about chameleon-like acts and traits. The air element is all about becoming someone else, reflecting, mirroring back someone's traits, really being a chameleon, wearing a mask sometimes as well, but not always. Sometimes this is just how air signs are. They reflect back to you who you are, because that's how they learn about you, that's how they connect with you. It's not because they maliciously try to imitate you, but it's a natural thing rather. But I am getting someone that you felt like was wearing a mask with you, or wasn't fully authentic, or perhaps you left this person because you thought they're trying to replicate what I do. And here I'm looking at the two heroes, and it almost feels like, oh, they're trying to copy my path, they're trying to be on the same path as me. And with the slave card, I'm thinking how one of you achieved the transformation or climbed up a mountain because they truly struggled. They truly had to overcome something because they had no choice. I feel like you guys are this type of person who, you went through something and you had to heal. You had no option but to heal. You had no option but to improve your life and just escape this enslavement and climb the mountain. But this person saw how much you transformed. However, your transformation came through hard labor and effort and going through hardships, while they tried to imitate that perhaps without necessarily going through the same hardships. They tried to achieve the same success, the same motivation, the same system of values without really working for it, building it. They haven't been through the same things as you, so they couldn't have the same knowledge as you with the student. I feel like someone tried to climb a mountain just like you did, but they weren't equipped with the same knowledge as you were equipped with based off of what you went through. I think that both of you went through difficult things, because I feel like Chiron really connects to this person who is thinking of you. So you both went through difficult things, but you did it differently. And your path led you somewhere else, their path led them somewhere else. This person is someone who likes to rush things. They like to rush adventure. They like to rush repairing a relationship, healing, they kind of wanna have 1 or 2 or 3 really good days with you and fix everything, or have 2 hours of like spending quality time with you, and they think everything must be fixed by then. They kind of rush healing, while you cannot do that. I feel like you guys have many water placements, to be quite honest with you. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You do the healing process much slower because it's much deeper for you. While they're afraid of diving deep, they're afraid of diving into the darkness, they're afraid of facing their shadow, they like to remain in the light, but this does not allow them to properly heal, properly learn what the journey is trying to teach them. So yeah, so far this is what I'm getting about like who this person is, and based off this description you are likely to recognize them. Now give me a second here to just tap into the cards a bit deeper and see what are they thinking. I'm getting that they don't understand why they're not on the same level as you. I feel like in their head you're very similar. You have many similarities, while in your head, you might see this completely differently. In your head, you might think how different you are. But in their head, they're thinking, I should be where pile 1 is. I should be getting the same things. I should be getting the friendships, the business, the studies, the accomplishments with education, or even the partnerships. For some of you, they're watching you in a partnership with someone new. If this is a friend, this is about new friendships. If this is like an ex-partner, they're watching you build new partnerships really quickly and easily, and this is surprising them, is what I'm getting as well. I feel like for the longest time they thought they were your only home, your only safe place to really let go and relax and trust and confide in. They were the only person you would confide in, but now they see you forming partnerships with new people, and it's much faster than they expected. So they're thinking, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not healing? If this relationship was so toxic for both of us, why am I not healing but they're healing? With Aries and Chiron, we do have the first house coming through. Even here we have Leo, Aries, Libra, the fifth house. This is about, again, self-worth, confidence, but also the physical appearance. So this person, for some of you, especially for those of you who are in a romantic, intimate relationship with this person is questioning whether or not you are attracted to them. Maybe they are now seeing that you're going with this new type of person, like they have a completely different look, a completely different aesthetic going on. They might notice that your aesthetic has also transformed after you left them, so they feel like they're wondering if you were ever attracted to them. Even here I'm really paying attention to the body that is like a doll, a puppet doll. And they wonder if it's their physical appearance that turned you off, something that they did with their body. Maybe they lost control over their body for some reason, and maybe they think that this is the reason why you left. But I think for you guys it's much deeper. I feel like at some point you recognized this shallowness in the relationship and also this imitation, so you decided to leave. You also recognize that this person was maybe trying to control you because they saved you from something, or they were, again, the safe space for you, and you felt like you owed them too much and you needed that freedom back. With the air element, I think that a lot went down on social media between the two of you. Of course, this is not a message for everyone, but I feel like maybe you were at a distance from each other. I'm just getting many of the arguments were not in real life, like face to face, but on social media, through texting and messages. And with their element, I'm also getting like you couldn't, while you were having issues, you weren't emotionally connecting. This person is thinking that maybe if you were talking face to face, this would have ended up differently. Maybe if you were solving your problems in real life, and for some of you, you let social media in between you. Maybe someone was following other people and you didn't approve of that, or vice versa, they didn't approve of this with you. So I'm getting like, if you were to solve the issue face to face in real life, and if you did not care about what went down on social media and appearances so much, at least this is what they're thinking, this would have ended up differently. But I feel like there is this huge misunderstanding between the two of you. I feel like they have not understood your true reasons to leave. You guys were on a healing journey, on a transformation journey, working with your inner child. You realized there was so much shallowness and conditions in the relationship that you were trying to keep up with, because maybe you as well had this Libra energy where you tried to please this person because you saw them as the hero in your life, but then they disappointed you and you awoke to this realization how shallow and fake a lot of the dynamic between the two of you has been. So you separated, and I feel like with the student, you gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Maybe you read books about relationships, communication. You are educating yourself on how to be a better partner or a friend while they weren't. And that again created this bridge. And they just, what I'm getting from Spirit is they're not part of your transformation. They might have been a catalyst, but they're not part of the transformation, and they were never meant to sit with you on top of the mountain. So now we're going to dive in deeper with the tarot cards. We're going to see specifically what are they thinking, because I feel like a lot of the dynamic was revealed with the oracle cards. So let's see, what are they thinking about you? And maybe if someone else apart from this one individual is thinking about you, who else? Let's see what comes through. We have dwelling, avoidance with the 5 of Cups. So this is about the person that we already channeled. They feel like they've lost you. They're regretting losing you because, again, just like with the fear card that you had here, hold on, let me show it to you. And with the hunger card, the yellow one, this one, they feel empty without you. They didn't realize how fulfilling and just how much space you occupied in their life. And now that you're gone, you've taken so much from their life. I feel like you added so much to their life, so much color, so much emotion. And I feel like they're desperately trying to fill in the void, but they're dwelling on this emptiness inside their chest. If you guys, now this is not medical advice or statements, but if you guys feel like your heart chakra is being activated, if you feel like someone's trying to connect with your heart chakra, like heart palpitations, or sometimes you skip a beat for no reason, you're just, or maybe the moment you think about them, your heart skips a beat. I feel like they're trying specifically to draw your energy into their heart space, to make themselves feel good. And for some reason, I'm getting, they felt like a better person with you than without you. And now their heart is suffering, not just because they lost you, but because they lost the person that they believed they were when you were in their life. Let's see, what else? What are they thinking about you? What are they thinking about you? So you want to protect your heart space. You want to place energetic boundaries, visualize like a bubble of golden light around you, and an additional sphere of light specifically around your chest and heart area. We have 10 of Cups, abundance, attainment. I'm paying attention to attainment. I feel like they think you will attain the happiness you never got without them, and they cannot get over this. Like, how come you're happier without me when I'm miserable without you? With the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, it's like 5 times 2 equals 10. So it's like this duality. They're the 5 of Cups, you're the 10 of Cups. And the 6 of Wands, recognition and advancement. I'm really, again, looking at this door and like the 2 different paths that lead to it. They believe that somehow, maybe through work, through some sort of recognition, through some sort of like publicity, this could have to do with work, with your career. This could have to do with being in the same school or something, but through some sort of being publicly exposed to each other, you may reconcile. So some of you might be visiting the same place, the same gym, the same classes, the same workspace. They feel like by having opportunities to see each other, you might reconcile, or this is at least what they hope. It's almost like as long as we have this one thing that still connects us, there is still a chance. So they're really holding on to tightly here. They're holding on to you tightly. And if you want to cut this connection because you feel like this is taking a lot from your energy, this is siphoning your heart chakra energy, or maybe you feel like you experience a small blockage in your heart space, you cannot open up to new people, that's because this person is still holding onto your heart. There is a cord between their heart chakra and yours. Because at some point there was true love here and true care, and that's why the hearts were connected. This is not like just physical or just mental, you know. There is definitely love, true love that was here, and that's why we're talking about the hearts, not the sacral or the root chakra or the third eye and so on and so forth. Spirit is saying that you will heal once you acknowledge that there was true love. Do not allow yourself to be completely devastated by the separation, no matter how you ended up in it. Spirit is saying there was true love, so accept that. I feel like it's better for you to leave this person knowing that they also did their best instead of hating on them, because I feel like hating on them, well, in this way you're also holding on to them, and you block your own heart chakra from attracting and manifesting love. Even if you go out on dates and things like that, or you make new friends, if we're talking about a friend here, there's just this emotional blockage, like you cannot truly connect with these new people. And Spirit is saying that's because you don't want to hold on to the hatred or the absolute devastation or disappointment in this person. This person may have an A in their name, because I'm getting like abundance, attainment, advancement, so avoidance. You have a lot of words starting with A. A, R are coming through. D is showing up as well. As initials, it could be like their surname initials. Adi is really coming through, because I'm getting like A followed by D, and the letter D. So A followed by D, for some of you, that's like one person maybe watching this, but there is the specific name coming through. Adi, Madison is coming through. Maybe you listened to Adele together. I know that's very random, but it's also showing up. So we have the King of Rings. This is the King of Pentacles. It came out reversed. And you have the Hanged One or the Hanged Man, transition and sacrifice, and the King of Pentacles reversed with responsibility and abundance. So some of you guys are waiting for money and stability to enter your life to be able to fully separate from this individual. Some of you are waiting on a career opportunity. Maybe some of you owe this individual money, or they owe you money. Money is somehow still connecting you. Like physical stability, material stability is somehow still linking the two of you together, and you're waiting to liberate yourself from this with the King of Pentacles reversed. Maybe you lost an apartment, maybe you had a business together and you lost that business when you separated. Or maybe you expected to work together, do something together, and that went completely down the drain because now that you're no longer together, you can't finish this business task or idea. You have the Hanged Man, transition and sacrifice. The Hanged Man is about new perspectives. So this person, I feel like this person feels like they're losing money. Something is threatening their stability after you left them. They're suffering more financially than you do, is what I suspect. But also with the Hanged Man, they feel like they have to sacrifice the life that they imagined they were going to live with you now that you're gone. And so they're not suffering just because they lost you. They're suffering because they lost the whole lifestyle. I'm gonna be very honest here. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean they were gold diggers, but that also makes them very anxious and worried. And one last card. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? Recognition and success, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like now that you've left, they're going to try out a business idea on their own. With the Ace of Pentacles, this looks like a gift from the universe. So I feel like here, for some of you, none of you is the enemy. So it's neither you or them. So they do deserve to, especially if you were like business partners, like friends who had a business partnership, this is particularly for you coming through. They deserve to be successful just as you do on your own, on your separate ways. So what I'm getting is that they will try on your beginning with a business that you were supposed to do together, they're gonna do on their own. I feel like for some of you, you guys allowed them to take the idea and do it themselves, and you were like, do whatever you want, I don't care, I'm not gonna do this anyway. Especially if you were more willing to do a business because they wanted to, they proposed it and you kind of agreed. Now that you've separated, you realize that this is not the thing you wanted to do in the first place. So you're going off in a brand new direction while they are trying to do this on their own, to build this business on their own. So yeah, I see someone trying to financially stand up on their own 2 feet after you left. Some of you have Venus in Taurus, Venus in Scorpio, because once you leave a relationship, you take away the resources with you. And I'm saying both Venuses because these are opposing signs, these are sister signs, but I've noticed that both Venuses have that tendency when they leave a relationship, they either lose resources, they can lose resources, but the person they were with also loses resources. So they're also adjusting their perspective on this, on their whole lifestyle, like how am I going to live this whole new lifestyle without pile one? This is interesting. This is again very specific, but for some of you, you didn't leave for a very long time because of this person's health, and you felt guilty for leaving. because maybe they struggled with health issues at the time. What I'm getting is that they will be okay, they will heal. In fact, they needed to get their shit together, and while you were there, kind of like mothering them, they wouldn't have been able to do that. So now that you left, it's honestly a blessing. At first, this person was very worried how they were going to cope without you with those health problems. It could be mental health, it could be physical health. But I feel like they're gonna do better as well now that you've given them the opportunity to solve problems on their own. So, pile one, no one here is the enemy. Both of you deserve to heal from this. But I'm getting that they have a harder time doing so. And this is all I'm getting for you. I hope you resonated with this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, if that's possible, with such a topic, with the messages that came through. Let me know in the comment section below how you resonated, what did not resonate. I'm just curious to hear your experience, and make sure to like, share, and subscribe, because this helps the channel so much, so much, you cannot believe. So yeah, thank you for watching till the end. All of my information for personal readings is in the description down below, and I hope to see you in my next pick a card. Bye. Hello pile 2, for all of you who chose the Aura cards, this is gonna be your reading. So let's see who is thinking of you. We have passion, we have stop. So, okay, so this is someone who cannot stop thinking about you. I feel like you guys have done something, maybe affirmations, meditation, something to get into this person's mind, and this is your confirmation that it's working. We have a union, merging, and coming together with conjunction. We have the 9th house, spiritual growth. Oh yeah, you have done something spiritual to manifest this person. You guys are manifesting something who will be very passionate about you. For some of you, now this is not for all of you, but for some of you, I'm getting that the message here is the person who's thinking about you is not even someone who's met you yet. Like, you are aligning with a soulmate pile 2. We have Yemoya with golden opportunities. We have Sirius Mintaka, mother of fish children. So we have some starseed energy coming through here. We've got Maeve, cycles and rhythms. I wrote little like notes on these cards. So we have seduction, sensuality, and sensual magic. I'm not gonna say exactly the specific words. 11th house, the world. You guys, I'm telling you, this is about your future. I feel like you are about to meet this person that is showing up in these cards. We have healer, we have femme fatale, oh my god. We have the liberator, and we have frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop onto this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. Pile 2, this is such a beautiful spread of cards. Now, first of all, before we dive into who is thinking about you, you guys are manifesting freedom, opportunities, abundance. Like, I feel like all of you are renovating your lives, and you're manifesting such great things. Maybe some of you are tapping into beauty magic or something like this. Because I feel like your appearance has improved, you've been glowing up, your business has been improving, you're manifesting and attracting an overall glow up. And what I'm getting is that you're attracting a person who's gonna be on that same wavelength. For some of you, you are healers. For others, this person that you're attracting is a healer. They're working with energy just like you. I love the Liberator card. It's giving Aquarius vibes, it's giving rebellious. So I feel like you guys are rebelling against outdated beliefs. And you know what I'm getting here? For many of you, it's not about who, excuse me, who is thinking about you. It's about who you stopped thinking about. I feel like many of you are glowing up after leaving someone behind, and you're no longer thinking about it, about this person, about the situation. Of course, now that I mention it, you may remember, but I feel like you've been working so hard and so diligently to overcome someone or something here, and to think about your future and to think about a better future. So this is really beautiful energy, you guys. Now, who is thinking about? So that message was not for everyone, but I had to get it out because it's coming through. Prosperity is coming through. A passionate new relationship is coming through. Traveling experiences are coming through. You're very seductive. You have turned on your seduction. You have turned on your beauty magic. Everything is going really good for you, or will very soon go really good for you. Now, who is thinking of you right now? I feel like many people, I'm almost getting like an audience here. I feel like you are in the public eye and many people are thinking of you. Many people are thinking of the content that you're posting and creating. Many people are thinking of you as a public persona, but how are you living your personal life? They're wondering where you're traveling, where you're going. I'm getting like a collective thinking of you, pile too. I'm also getting someone who is traveling currently is thinking of you, so perhaps there is separation. Perhaps this is someone who will travel to you, because we have the conjunction, which is two parties coming together. So maybe you're in separation, then you get together, then you're not separation because you're separated, quote unquote, but because you are long distance. I feel like some of you here are doing long distance relationships with cycles and rhythms. It's in and out, like there, like you are together, then you have to do the long distance, you come together and you have to do the long distance. So you're thinking, so someone here that's thinking of you is someone who is traveling in another country, another city, and for example, if you're in the US, that's a huge country, so they might be in a different state. Still, there is just this large distance between the two of you. It's not like a 1 hour ride type of thing. I feel like there is large distance between you. I feel like recently you have been seducing someone. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of going to a bar, going to some sort of entertainment party type of experience, and there was someone and you're exchanging glances and this person is thinking of you. I'm getting that many people that you had eye contact with on the street, somewhere where you would never meet this person again, most likely, but these people are thinking of you. So you have many admirers that you might feel their gazes on you, but you won't ever like know of them. It's not like you're going to meet them necessarily, but you have so many admirers just watching you from afar, being seduced by you. Now, something new is coming through. Someone you went to the beach with, you spent quite a lot of time on the beach with this person. This person is, for some of you, someone in a relationship is thinking about you. So I do not agree of this, and I don't suggest doing anything with someone who is in a relationship, but I do see someone who's in a relationship is thinking of you. You are at the beach with this person, or by the pool. There's like water here around you. You could have also go to like a restaurant where there's a lot of water. Maybe it's by the sea, or there are like aquariums around you, like fish tanks, right? And they serve as a decor or something. But the sea and water are very relevant for someone that you recently spent time with. It could have been a vacation as well with the ninth house, which is all about traveling. So this person is thinking of you and they're trying to stop thinking of you. They're trying to stop having these thoughts. So if you felt this energy and you were like, no, there's no way, it couldn't be, this is your confirmation that what you felt was correct. Your intuition was on point. Now with the healer, with some of you, you have a therapist or a healer, someone who has helped you through a lot. They're thinking of you. They're specifically thinking of working with your sacral chakra. They're thinking of maybe some sensual traumas and issues that you're working through in order to liberate yourself from those experiences, from any pain or blockages in the sacral chakra. So you have a healer thinking of you as well. And if you're the healer, this is a client that you helped with their sacral chakra, you helped with their sensuality, you helped them heal, you helped them spiritually grow and liberate themselves from many shackles and blockages. They feel like you've changed their life by you. In fact, a lot of the people that you come in contact recently and in the recent future, in the near future, will feel like you've changed their life, like you've changed their perspectives, like your energy and just them being around you shifts everything around them. Someone who's a very charming individual and a free spirit is thinking about you. You are in your very seductive energy right now. Hold on, my tongue got twisted. You're in your very seductive era right now, but I'm also getting someone is trying to charm you and seduct you. This could be a Sagittarius or a Libra or a Scorpio, or they could have like a mixture of these signs. Someone here wants to spiritually grow with you, Pile-Tzu. And they feel this intense spiritual connection with you, but also this physical connection, and I feel like they wonder how to come forth about the spiritual connection if they haven't already. Or they want to come forth about the physical connection and they don't know how to do it. So this could be someone you've had like a one-night stand with, you've just had fun with this person, but they feel much deeper for you than you expected, or vice versa. This is someone that you have very spiritual conversations with, and you feel like a teacher and a student, or you're learning from each other, you feel like you're helping each other spiritually, you feel like this soulmate bond, but there is also physical attraction that someone here cannot stop. So if sometimes you feel like this energy between you and another individual, you're not overthinking it. This is your intuition telling you that yes, this person is thinking of you in that way as well. They don't just see you as a soulmate, they don't just see you as a soul sister, soul brother. No, they see you also as a potential romantic partner, and it's very difficult for them to get rid of these thoughts. But someone you used to be, wow, I don't know what this sound was. I don't know if you heard it, if the camera caught it, but that was that was weird and scary. So I'm seeing someone that you were recently intimate with. This person cannot get you out of their head. I'm getting that they're really thinking about this experience, and they feel like ever since they had this experience with you, ever since you entered their life, they feel a bit freer. They feel like a breath of fresh air has entered their life and daily experience and just life. They're definitely thinking about your physical appearance a lot. There is strong attraction here, Pile-Tzu, especially with Yemoya. I hope I'm saying her name correct, because I've translated those names, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing them right. But yeah, there is definitely strong physical attraction here that cannot be overcome. There is a lot of passion. Maybe for the longest time, you and this person have not felt this passion with anyone else. So I do see a desire here to grow this into something more. I do see a desire here to not keep this just as a physical connection. But that's not going to be easy because of the distance and because someone here wants to be free, but the thing is they cannot deny the connection. I don't know if you're the healer or they're the healer, But this person feels healed by your love, by your touch, by your presence. I feel like they're seeing this connection with you as a golden opportunity for a finally exciting relationship. I feel like this person has not had an exciting relationship in the past, and now they see this opportunity with you, like they could have this with you. And you know, with the frog, I'm thinking of like the princess kissing the frog and turning it into Prince Charming. So for some of you, someone wants to transform into Princess Charming or Prince Charming for you. This person is thinking how to elevate themselves, and they're really thinking also of how to elevate their looks. I don't know, but they may have like Libra rising, Libra Venus moon. They really care about appearances and looking good. And I think that ever since they got with you, they're thinking about that even more, because apart from the spiritual connection, they just want to match you on that beauty level. Like they want to feel like you're a beautiful couple together. So I think that this is someone who has started exercising, someone who has started taking care of themselves ever since they met you. And for many of you with the 11th house, this is like a friend or someone you met in a crowd, someone you met where there were a lot of new people, many strangers were around you. You were in this group of people. It could have been a concert, it could have been a party, but you were just in a group of new people that you don't know, but you share something with them, like you have like a common interest with them, and that's why you gathered together. That's why I'm saying like a musical concert where you love the same artist, and that's something you share with these strangers, right? So you were in a group of strangers where you had one thing in common, where you met this individual, is what I'm getting. And for many of you, you met at night. It was dark already, or it was sunset. But I'm getting that after that you spend mornings together, like you spend mornings by the beach, by the pool together. Maybe you were in the same resort or a hotel or something, a spa or something like this. Again, right, these strangers, you have the same interest of wellness and healing. It could have been a healing retreat, and you have that same, again, interest in spirituality. So you met this person, and the healing retreat ended up being like this affair for you. Not affair because there's cheating involved, but just because it's new romance. However, I told you, for some of you, this person has someone else. Maybe you don't know, maybe you do know, and you've been rejecting this person because there is the stop sign here. So all of this is looking great, like the connection is popping off and all that, but you have the stop sign and I cannot ignore it. So it's like there are reasons why you shouldn't do this, and for some of you, you don't know. With the Liberator, I'm not so much focusing on the word, the archetype, but on the picture here, how she's bringing this torch of light into the darkness. So there is a secret. She's also keeping her face behind the fan. So there is a secret that is not illuminated yet for you. So some of you don't know that this person has someone else. Maybe they have someone else in their home, city, country, etc., state where they live, and now that they're far away, they are kind of pretending to be single when they're not. So be careful, Piotr. All of this is looking great and fun, but be careful that you don't end up being hurt because certain things were not revealed to you, or you weren't aware of certain things. I'm focusing on the three frogs as well. Like, there is a third party in this situation for sure. This person is undeniably attracted to you, but there is a third party. Okay, I'm feeling the energy shift into almost like a collective that resonated with the messages so far, but there's something else for you. There is a secondary collective here that will resonate with both messages, the ones so far and the ones I'm going to give you now. I'm sensing here a friend, I'm sensing like a woman thinking of you, thinking of your healing business. This woman is into the beauty business, is what I'm getting. And I think that she wants to collaborate. She loves what you do. But there might be some secrets here, a little bit, okay? So be careful, be mindful who you collaborate with. However, I am getting that this collaboration can lead to a lot of prosperity. Doing a new product together, something like this. Offering a collaborative service where you do the service together for someone or for multiple clients. Yeah, I'm getting like this feminine energy, thinking of your services, thinking of your work, and thinking how healing it is, how healing it was for her. You guys really unlocked abundance for someone, and this person is thinking of you. And they are wondering if you would be into collaborating with them. So you can expect someone to reach out soon for a collaboration, and this might be a golden opportunity for you. So I don't think you should reject it. It's just that if you feel like it's becoming too much, like this person wants to collaborate on everything all the time or too frequently, then you can put a stop to it, because this person is not malicious. It's just that they're not trying to, I don't know, piggyback off of your success or something. They're just very passionate about what you do. I feel like this is someone who has shared your content. So sometimes when you have fans or people who really love what you do, and share your stuff and so on and so forth, it's almost giving a crazy fan. So some of you, especially if you are not necessarily a healer, but maybe you are in the public eye one way or another, you are a public persona, you're posting pictures and so on and so forth, you're posting content, you might have like a crazy fan that you've healed them so tremendously, and this fan might even be attracted to you. So with pile 2, I'm honestly getting, no matter if you're a woman or a guy, I'm getting both genders being attracted to you during this time. I'm getting like, if you're again public persona, I'm getting like fans, crazy fans, really obsessed fans, texting you, trying to get in contact with you. There is someone here worth collaborating with, but there are also people who might feel like are suffocating you a little bit. It's just too much craziness, okay? Just so you know. And if you're in the spiritual field, like you're a persona in the spiritual field, a public person, people are tracking your spiritual growth. They're tracking your success. They're tracking your achievements. I feel like they're just watching your every step and wondering if you would ever slip, if you would ever miss a beat to this dance you're dancing, you're performing before them. I'm not getting, again, malicious intentions where they wish to see you fail, but I feel like sometimes your magic or your manifestations are so powerful that they wonder when or how and would you ever fail. So they're just thinking about it. Again, I'm not feeling malicious intentions. Their thoughts are going in that direction. So Spirit is saying to protect yourselves from the public eye specifically, because even people who love you and love what you do can sometimes jinx it for you, or just unintentionally send you evil eye. So yeah, protect yourselves. And water is coming in very handy. Like, use water for protection. I'm not sure how to do it. I'm not really a specialist in like magic and things like that, but I'm getting that water should and can be used as protection. I'm usually a flame kind of girl. I just like fire. But for you guys, water will serve you very well. So really people that want to collaborate with you are thinking of you, your fans are thinking of you, which is great. I think that if you've been wanting to blow up, it will happen soon, pile 2. And we have this healer individual that is thinking of you. Most likely it's a woman, and I'm seeing a snake tattoo on this woman. She's thinking of you, but we're going to now move on to the tarot and see what exactly are they thinking, because so far we got a little bit of what those people are thinking, but we more so got who is thinking about you. Now we're going to get into the what are they thinking about you questions. Alright, so now we're going to use the starter deck to see what are those people, your fans, your audience thinking about you. This person that might be in a relationship. We got passion, we got a little bit of what they're thinking, but let's get more. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. They feel like they cannot approach you right now. Maybe they think that you're holding back. Maybe this person, especially that has passionate feelings towards you, this person that you might have been intimate with, they feel like there is distance between you, like they cannot come forth with their truth. They're holding back, they're waiting for the right timing. For some reason now is not the right timing for truth between you guys. What is this person thinking about you? We have the Knight of Wands. They are really planning right now and like wondering how to approach you, but they're planning what to say, what to do, when to show up, especially if there's like distance, if you live away from each other. I feel like they're planning another vacation or how to travel to your city. They're planning a travel to you. They're planning how to get you and them in one space, in one area. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. They're going to manifest this. You guys, whoever is thinking about you, I feel like they have manifested you just like you have manifested them. And I think that they're making money moves, career moves. They're investing in order to somehow ensure that they can be with you. So they're also doing changes to their stability. So this could be, if they're in a relationship, they could be thinking, how do I separate with this person now that I have discovered these feelings for someone else? With the Ace of Coins, they're adjusting their routine, their stability, their finances in order to be with you. So maybe they're saving for a trip to get to you. Maybe you live very far away from each other. Maybe you live on different continents and tickets are very expensive or something like that. You could have met on a retreat where people from all over the world come, and maybe you're literally oceans apart with this individual, because I'm getting that they have to save money in order to get to you. Or potentially this could be someone who is not working for themselves yet. If you're younger, now that you're listening to this video, you could have been saving money because you're not working yet and you're saving from your parents, like what they give you. And yeah, but just money is playing a role here as to why you're not together. Career is playing a role here as to why they have not got to yet. And they do want to offer you stability. With the Ace of Pentacles, they do want a new beginning. They want to offer you stability. They want to offer you something worthy of your time and effort. I feel like they're left with the impression that you're very self-made and you're very serious about life, about relationships, your career, your business. So they want to be like this golden disc, right? They want to be like this golden opportunity. They want to make themselves worthy of your time and attention. All right, we've got 2 cards. I'm not gonna take them. What are they thinking? What are they thinking about you? How are they feeling? Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is not a great card. They might feel like they have to convince you that they're such a great offer, you could not miss out on them with the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords shows me that they're going to lose something in order to win something else. I feel like they're going to lose someone in order to win you. But for some reason they do feel a little bit rejected, a little bit hurt by you. Maybe you've said something that hurt them. They're wondering if they're going to be able to repair something that they did, or the situation between the two of you after they did something to you. The Five of Swords is a card where you kind of convince yourself you've won, even though everyone else has just left the battle. No one is fighting anymore because people are like, it's not even worth it to fight here. And the other man or you in the situation in the card would be like, I won this, but no, you didn't. Everyone just left you. So it's a victory, but at the expense of loss. Great loss, and it's not even a true victory. Sometimes the Five of Swords can also be literally someone messing with you, someone messing with your head, someone manipulating you through words, trying to be victorious in a situation that is just very manipulative and very complicated. So I'm warning you guys, this person who feels very passionate about you, they may say, I broke it off with this other person, we're no longer together, but just be wary and careful, because I feel like that distance is really making it easy for this person to lie to you, to try to deceive you. So I don't suggest you trust them wholeheartedly. There is passion here, but the trust is a little wobbly, if I have to be honest. Yeah, we have the Lovers. They definitely have someone. I feel like the cards are already just confirming what we've already said. So I'm going to ask about the business opportunities that came through. Those people who want to collaborate with you, what are they thinking about you? Those people who want to collaborate with you, what are they thinking about you? Oops. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. So maybe it's more than one person. This could be also a friend. This could be someone you have a business relationship with, but you're also close. This is someone you've celebrated with. Like, this is someone who's truly happy for your success. So I think that collaboration at this time is safe for you. You should do it. You should agree to it. And the Two of Swords. Now I understand why you struggle to make this decision. Should I collaborate? Should I reject the collaboration? Because you feel a little bit overwhelmed. Notice this vessel, whatever this is supposed to be called. Notice how it's overflowing, because here two sources are pouring water and the water is overflowing outside of it. So you might be overwhelmed with clientele, demands, and just the advice here is tackle your own personal things first and collaborate second, like later, after that, after you fix anything else that needs to be fixed. And collaborate with one person at a time, not multiple people as well. That is the advice from the cards here, because you might become overwhelmed and decide that you don't want to do it at all, where if you took it one person at a time, it would have been better and you would have succeeded. So do not overwhelm yourself all at once and then give up because it feels like it's too much. Take it slowly and you're going to be able to manage it. Okay, I'm having a vision of an advertisement of like water or a drink that some of you, especially if you're like models, again, public personas, you might be invited to be a model in an ad where you have to drink something, is what I'm getting here. That's very specific for someone out there. We have the Six of Coins. Yeah, again, like, what are they thinking about? They're thinking about how you can merge your resources and create something that becomes even more lucrative together. So I really recommend collaboration at this time. Merge sources with someone else. Do not be afraid. You're going to have success. So the tarot cards are not revealing too many other things. Like, I feel like they're just confirming what came through from the oracle card. So I'm going to end the reading here, and I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments, and make sure to like, share, subscribe, because this helps my channel so much. You have no idea. And yeah, just thank you for watching till the end. All of my information for personal readings is in the description box below. I hope I'll see you in my next pick a card. Bye. Hi Pile 3 and welcome to your reading. Before we get into your cards, quick warning. My cat is in the room, so you may hear him. He may disturb us a little bit, but we're going to pay no mind to that. So who is thinking of you? Let's see. You have movement, you have anger. Alright, so maybe someone you fought with. Trust, patience, and sensuality. We have Taurus. Oh, okay. And Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. The first thing that's coming to mind is someone that you are fighting over some sort of inheritance, money, or land, is what I'm seeing, is thinking of you. You have the scribe. You have the poet. Okay, so a writer. And we have Midas. Or miser. Midas, miser. Okay. The ability to turn anything into gold. And the shadow is hoarding money and emotions. Taurus, Pisces. Wow, so what I'm getting is this is someone who's been holding back all of their thoughts about the connection for the longest time, and then they exploded in your face. This kind of looks to me like the Eight of Wands in Tarot. So communication that exploded, it was very sudden, you didn't expect it. We have Rite of Passage with cleansing, Coventina. We have Bridget. This is Michael's twin flame. Do not retreat, or do not give up on something. We have Vesta, the sister of Jupiter, with home. This is someone you lived with. Someone you lived with that, and we have B, community. This is someone you lived with that you started to fight over really petty things, finances, the budget for the household, things like that. So this person is thinking of you right now. This could be someone you still live with, by the way. They're thinking of you, and with Midas and Miser, you might have like very high highs when it comes to finances. You're doing very well, and then you do very poorly. With Pisces, I'm getting addiction is ruining this connection in your living situation, and someone needs to cleanse from an addiction. Someone needs to cleanse and remove toxins from their body and their soul. There we go. Yes. With the scribe and the poet, this is someone who is good at writing. This is a writer, an author. Um, this is someone who maybe has a blog, or they, even if they have like a website or an Instagram page, they just write very long captions. I told you he will call in this reading, my cat. You guys have the same community, you share a community, you share friends. Or this could be someone who wants to live with you potentially as well. But recently it's like you either fought or you don't see eye to eye on something. Or maybe they were fired from a job, you're pushing them to get a job, and they cannot find one. And this is just creating tension. There is tension due to resources, a material situation. There is tension due to someone struggling emotionally and being very needy, needing you all the time. But here you have your work blesses everything you touch, and here you have the ability to turn anything into gold, right? Midas with his touch turns anything into gold. So I feel like in your living situation, one of you is doing well financially. You are taking care of your things, you're going to work, you're taking care of your business, while the other person with Pisces is being quite, dare I say, delusional about finances, about the future. They are not taking care of their load of the labor and like of maintaining the household. Or maybe if this is someone that wants to live with you, you wonder if they're gonna be taking care of the household as they should be, as you are now, or if they will disturb your peace. For some of you, if you are a writer, this is your editor thinking about your work. And what I'm getting is that they're not very pleased with what you've come up with, and I feel like you have a community that expects high quality. This editor expected high quality, and you need to work on some personal issues that are affecting your work. So this might be a business partner here who is thinking about you, and in their mind you're not doing a good job with a project, with something that they're working on, they're editing, etc. For others of you, this is a parent. Okay, this could be a parent, this could be someone you rely on financially. This parent is thinking of your future, they're thinking of where you're headed financially again, and maybe they don't agree with what you want to study, maybe they don't agree with what you want to pursue. So overall, I'm getting like a community of people who you might feel a little attacked during this period. Pile 3, I'm gonna be honest, you might feel a little attacked because it's almost like people don't agree with you, or they don't understand you, or they don't stand up for you, they don't defend you, even your own parents. So you might feel a little isolated, and you might feel like you're going through the motions alone. But what I'm saying is that people are thinking that you're not being fully practical about the situation when you should be. Okay, you should be practical about the situation. With Pisces and Taurus, this combination can talk about art, creativity, wanting to manifest money and abundance, but there is a lot of things that you need to cleanse from. There is a lot of frustration and emotions that you need to release before you're able to manifest these things. And I feel like people around you see certain blockages that maybe you are blind to, and they're thinking about that. They're thinking about how they see that you're trying to do something, but they're also seeing that you have blind spots that you're not addressing. This is what I'm getting. So during this time, an advice from Spirit is to have a more practical approach to things. Another thing that I'm getting here is this person might be someone you're fighting over legal matters with, or you fought before in the past, and they're kind of watching you go through the motions of life, and they're seeing that you're not manifesting what you maybe said you would manifest, or you swore to them, I'm gonna do so much better without you. And I'm sorry to say this, pile 3, but this is something I'm seeing. You didn't get to the level you wanted to, and they're watching this from afar, and I feel like they're thinking you made a mistake to leave them, or you made a mistake to venture out on your own and try your own business, or try to live alone and things like that. So I do see someone you had a contract with, you were legally involved with this person, your resources were involved, land that you owned together, a business that you had together, and they see that you're not doing better without them as you maybe said in a fight that you had with them. So yeah, sadly, after the separation, one of you become Midas and one of you become Miser. And I feel like you might do something very similar, like you might be in the same business field, but one of you really turned it into gold and the other didn't. Now, for some of you, this could be reversed. So you might be Midas, maybe you turned things into gold and the other person didn't, and they're just jealously watching you. But I feel like for many people here, pile 3, you didn't turn things into gold because you had some cleansing to do, and you had to warm up to a community more. I'm getting you had to work more on community, get together with people, like get closer to people, to your clients, do collaborations, things like that, and you refused. And maybe that's why things are not looking so great for you anymore. Of course, this is not to say that you will forever be this way or you will forever be in this situation. And if it's them, if this person who thinks of you is in this situation while you are doing so well, they're not gonna be, suffering for the rest of their life either. This is someone you have a psychic third eye connection with, intuitive connection with. You can intuitively feel when they think of you. So whenever you think of them, they're thinking of you. That is just Sounds very cliche, but it's just the truth. But yeah, for some reason, people are thinking about your money, people are thinking about your resources, um, people are thinking about your psychic abilities for some of you as well. That's coming through with Pisces. They're thinking about your creativity, and they're thinking about how you escape reality. So maybe for some of you, you have monetized some form of escapism and entertainment. Um, or you've monetized your art and it helps people heal, it helps people escape. You've monetized this, people are watching this, but what I'm getting is that you need to change something about your house or your living situation if you want your business to improve. I know this has nothing to do with who is thinking about you, but this is showing up. Now, of course, I have to mention a Cancer, Virgo, Pisces, or Taurus is thinking about you, so these placements are coming through very strong. Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces. We have first house, North Node energy, and we have poetry right here. I wrote down this like little note, like things I channeled around the card, about the card, and I wrote down poetry, and we have poetry here. Express soul insights in symbolic language. Maybe that's exactly what you're doing. You're expressing your spiritual channelings in symbolic language. Maybe you're turning it into a book or something, and someone is thinking about that. They're thinking about you, and they're thinking about your work, your book, what you've promised to write. Someone, for others of you, now I know this is like the total opposite, but it's coming through, so I have to say it. Someone here, for others of you, is angry because you suddenly blew up with the B, with community. You suddenly gained community and success, and I feel like someone you lived with saw how you started to glow up, and they became angry at that. They became angry that through Piscean practices like art, entertainment, content creation, just doing your own little dreamy imaginary thing and following your intuition, you did succeed. You did gain track, and you did gain movement. You did gain a skyrocketing platform, and someone was angry at this because they used to do everything very practically, or this is someone who achieved everything in their life through hard work and hard labor. Nothing came through to them through miracles, luck, um, intuition, manifestation, nothing. And for you, like, you manifested the community, you manifested resources, you earned a name for yourself, you manifested some sort of recognition, and this person is angry at this. And I feel like for many of you, this is someone you lived with, and maybe you gaining those things gave you the freedom to leave them, and you left. And for others, you still live with this person, and they're watching you grow this way, and they wonder, how come I have to suffer so much for the things I achieve? And they did it in a day, they did it in a month, in 2 months. Like, how did they manifest all of this success by doing such weird things? This is what they're questioning. With the Bridget card, I'm getting that the person who is thinking of you is someone you need to stand up against, and you need to stand up for yourself against this person. So this is someone who may be trying to downplay your accomplishments, manipulate you into thinking you cannot do this for the rest of your life or something like that. This is just luck, it's not gonna last. This is what I'm hearing here. And you have to tune into fire energy, pile 1. And imagine yourself surrounded by fire and protected by like a sphere of fire. And you want to burn all those negative affirmations that this person is trying to send your way. So the clash here is between two people, you and this person who thinks of you. One of you is very practical, the other is very intuitive, imaginative, and one of you achieves things very difficultly. It's very hard for them to find abundance, achieve abundance, while for you, it kind of happens magically, like out of nowhere, just by you following your intuition. And this person is angry at that. This person kind of wants to ruin this for you. I'm gonna be very honest. With the anger card, with the movement card, they want to ruin this for you. I'm getting this tower energy. I feel like this person will try to create a tower moment. Maybe they will be like, I no longer want to live with you, things like that. And this would be out of nowhere. So this is a warning for you, pile 3. Someone will try to ruin your foundation of something beautiful because they couldn't achieve it themselves. And whatever they hold against you, whatever power they hold over you, even if it's like very small power, they will try to use it against you. So you have been warned, pile 3. You can expect, like, if you lived with this person, if you're married to this person, they would file for divorce, they would want to leave a business, they would want to not live with you anymore, move to another city. Like, they would try to create some sort of chaos into your life to disturb your momentum, okay? So Spirit is saying, do not allow anyone to disturb your momentum right now, because you're going fast in the right direction. So I feel like there might be the initial messages that came through might be about this other person and not you, because now that I got these kind of opposite messages, I feel very strongly about them, and the first messages felt like they were true, but maybe they were not for you, pile 3. So again, 2 collectives might be listening to this, and take what resonates and leave the rest. After all, it's a collective reading, so I'm trying my best to be as specific as possible. With Sister of Jupiter here, you might be dealing with uncles, siblings, aunts that do not have your best interest in mind, and they're thinking of you, and they're again thinking of like how you accomplish things, and they may try to knock you down a notch and be like, you cannot do this for the rest of your life, that's not stable, etc., etc. Do not listen to them, because right now you're really gaining community, you're gaining momentum, you're doing the right thing, you're on the right path. The only thing that might sabotage you, truthfully, is some sort of addiction, some sort of escapism that maybe you need to minimize a little bit. Pisces here wants you to tune into your intuition and creativity, not to escape reality, okay? So just an advice that's coming through. Interesting, when this card is reversed, because I have little notes for the cards upright and the cards reversed. If this card was reversed, it would say duality and contradiction, lowering the vibration. So it's very, very interesting that we also got dual contradictory messages. I feel like this just goes to show how contradictory and dual you and this person or these people that think of you are. Like, you are thinking this is magical, these are miracles, I'm so grateful, I'm so happy, while these people were thinking that's impossible, this is not serious, things like that. For some of you, again, if this is like a parent or a relative, they're thinking that your education won't bring you resources, but actually it will. And you should be networking. If you're studying, especially something artistic, something more out there, let's say, and the majority of people would consider this field of studies useless, or you won't ever get paid enough to live, it's very important for you to network and build a community. And also another thing that I'm getting is you can accomplish so much from home. Like everything, you could build a business from home. And I think that someone is really mad about this. Or for some of you, you're building business with an old home that you have, you're Airbnb-ing it or something like that, and you're making money off of this. Someone is mad about that, okay? So you have to cleanse yourself from their energy, from their anger, from their watchful eye, and from they're literally sending bad energy towards you with the movement card. Like they're trying to seize your momentum, they're trying to slow you down. But Spirit is saying you have a creative gift, you can use it from home, and you can prove everybody wrong about their assumptions about your business, about your abundance. Because for some reason, people are talking about your money, and people are talking about your intuition and your gift, but they're talking about your stability, especially. And I feel like also people are wondering if you actually have a community. Maybe you have followers but you don't get views or something like that. They're wondering if you really have a strong community, if you have people you can rely on. And Spirit is saying that you do, and you will have if you keep doing what you're doing. For some of you, this is about music and songwriting, you know. And again, you can do this from home. Like you can get the equipment from home and produce your music from home. Start now, do not wait, is what I'm getting here. These are like additional messages because I feel like many of you feel that you cannot do this at home, you're living with parents that don't support you, etc., etc. But Spirit is saying begin now, okay? So we're going to look into what exactly, again, people are thinking, because we got who is thinking of you. We're just gonna get more details with tarot. So I'll be using this deck to see, again, just more details, you know, who is thinking of you and what are they thinking. I want to get more details. Who is thinking of you, pile 3, and what are they thinking? That you need to know about. Who is thinking of you, pile 3. We have the Hermit, Virgo. I think I told you, Virgo, Cancer, homebodies, someone you live with, again, but just, this is also a person who is very isolated. This is someone who spends a lot of time alone. They might have like South Node, North Node in the first house. They're quite self-absorbed. They really care about themselves. And with the Hermit, someone who feels lonely or appears lonely and alone. And let's not forget, you guys had the B with the community, so even when you don't have friends, maybe you have clients that are your community. It's like, or vice versa, when you don't have clients, your friends are there for you. You always have a community to rely on, and this person does not. And this is something they have always been thinking about or have been jealous of. They can have Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising. Especially I'm getting a moon, a rising sign, or 12th house in Virgo. So they could be a Libra rising with a 12th house in Virgo. And have the moon there or something like this. Who is thinking of you and what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Spirit. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. You used to be really happy together at some point. You used to work very well together. You used to make good money together. Honestly, this is someone who wants to apologize, or this is someone who wants to make peace with you and make peace with the situation and live happily with you again. But the thing is, they have a lot of inner work to do before they're capable of coming forth with an apology. Or this might be someone who thinks that they're owed an apology. Yeah, my nose is very itchy. So, because that anger that they feel, I think that they believe they are owed an apology. Maybe they think that you are ruining the stability. Maybe they think that you don't want this Ten of Cups with them. Maybe they think that you don't actually want a happy family with them. They see you do your own thing and they're thinking, wow, you really left me for your career or your purpose or something like that. You have the Queen of Cups. For some of you, this can be an aunt, as I told you, aunts, uncles, but especially an aunt, an older sister, a mother figure as well. Someone feels abandoned or like betrayed because you guys followed your calling, you followed your purpose. And you didn't back down when they told you, don't do it, don't go. If you go, I'm going to never forgive you or something. I feel like they tried to manipulate you and threaten you emotionally, but you never gave in, you never gave up, you didn't back down. And they're in their head about that. Like, I'm getting thoughts of what it could have been if you stayed, if you didn't pursue this independent journey of yours. But the thing is, if you stayed, they would have made you do something that wasn't in alignment with your heart. Who's thinking of you? What are they thinking? The Two of Wands, yes. They saw a future with you, this person who's thinking about you right now. They saw a future, they were planning a future, but it's almost like you were going into different directions. Do you notice how the wands are from one point, they're venturing out in two directions? You were going in a different direction than them, and I feel like they couldn't accept that. I'm getting a situation where you wanted to separate with this person, although it was difficult, but this person didn't want to let you go, so they made it very unhealthy and very chaotic how you separated, when it could have been easy and a gentle separation if it were up to you. You were kind of like, I just discovered what my heart wants and I want to go after it. And this person was like, you're abandoning me, you're leaving me. How could you do this to us? I'm getting a lot of blaming because with this Six of Pentacles and this woman here, she's from Native American mythology, but I forgot the name. The woman with the white buffalo or something like that. There was a legend about this, and I have her in one of my goddesses oracle decks. No, the Ascended Masters oracle decks from Doreen Virtue, and she is talking about forgiveness. So I'm sensing a lot of blame here and the unwillingness to forgive or swallow what you did to them. So there's a lot of blame, like you ruined the family, you ruined the pretty perfect picture. Too many cards. What are they thinking? King of Wands. They're thinking that they could have been... for many of you, this is like masculine energy, okay? They feel like they could have been your King of Wands. They could have been the person who conquered territories for you, who made you a queen next to them. But I feel like that's not what you wanted. And it was so hard for them to understand how come you don't want them to be this accomplished person who gives you everything. And most likely they wouldn't. You just saw that they weren't going in the direction they convinced themselves they were. So you left because you were like, those empty promises that you're making, I don't trust them anymore. And we have the Fool. They feel like a fool. That they believed they could have something with you, but also you're the fool who embraced a new journey fearlessly. You jumped into the unknown. I feel like they sometimes, especially for those of you who are late bloomers and you embraced the solo journey, but it didn't pop off right off the bat. It took you time, and maybe it's still taking you time. And this person is watching and thinking, almost like, the word is not coming to me now, but they're kind of happy that things are going slower for you, and they're almost like laughing and thinking, Pile 3 should have known better than to leave me. But yeah, but Spirit is saying you're on the right track, you're on the right path. So one last card. What are they thinking? Who is this? This is someone who believed they were very mature, but they weren't. They were actually pretty mature and pretty unpredictable. And when things did not go their own way, I'm getting Uranus. When things did not go their own way and how they planned them, they would start destroying other structures and becoming very detrimental to themselves and those around them. So I think it's a good thing you left. What are they thinking? We have 8 of Wands. They want to contact you. They want to communicate with you. They want to come forth towards you. But I feel like they want to achieve something great and almost like come to you and brag about it. And almost be like, look at what I've got and you still have nothing. Or you're still too slow. You're growing too slowly. Things like that. With the 8 of Wands, they want to come forth and brag about what they've achieved. If this is like an aunt, a woman, a sister... I'm getting just someone who advised you, you didn't take their advice, and they're frustrated why you're not taking the advice because they firmly believe that you would be doing better in life if you listened to them. For some of you, this might be true. For some of you, you might actually do better if you listen and take this advice. But for most of you, you gotta march to the beat of your own drum. So you just gotta let people think whatever they want to think, and wow, you do your thing, okay? So Pile 3, this is all I have for you guys. I hope you resonated with this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps you somehow, because I noticed that this reading was like, oh, who is thinking about you? Kind of like a Gemini-ish gossipy reading, but we've got so much advice for all piles. So I just hope this resonates and helps you. Let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. So I would enjoy that a lot. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. This helps so so much you don't even know. And yeah, all of my information for personal readings is in the description box below. I hope I'll see you in my next pick card. Bye.